Welcome to the Digital Consoles Overview. There is little doubt we are living in the digital age, and no place is more evident than in the entertainment media. Everything that we listen to on a daily basis, iPods, DVDs, CDs, concerts, theme park shows, theatrical shows, television, sporting events, movies, and oftentimes even church services are at some point mixed on a digital console. There are dozens of careers in the recording industry, live concert and show production, and sports and television broadcasting that require proficient digital console operators. This was the catalyst behind the development of our course. We teach console operation and file management skills that apply to most all digital consoles. But what about the process itself? As an engineer working with digital consoles, what are my career options? We are going to take a look at one field where you will find these consoles heavily in use, and that is the recording process. Here we will show where digital consoles come into play. By giving you a look at the big picture and possibly a sneak preview at your dreams, we hope you will be excited to dive into digital consoles course. Now, most recording projects begin in the pre-production stage. This is where an artist collaborates with other artists and musicians, sharing ideas and seeing how the different parts all fit together as a song. It could also be a solo artist working out the kinks. Artists will oftentimes do this in the privacy of their own space, getting prepared before the actual recording begins. This way, they are not wasting time and money working on songwriting and production in the recording studio. The power and compact size of digital consoles makes this an important tool for today's songwriter and producer. And because of its affordability, you will find a digital console anywhere from the beginner songwriter's home to Timbaland's tour bus.
Most of the time I want to work right here. But whenever he wants to feel that large format console, that's when we go over to the Matrix, where you can also use this computer in mixer mode and so forth. You know, to get that vibe like you in the studio, you know what I mean? Yeah. We incorporated the Matrix, SSL Matrix. We wanted to have the SSL classic sound, but, you know, this is a bus. We wanted to have something that was energy efficient, you know, green, convenient, small, and highly customizable, flexible. We wanted to be able to capture the sound that artists are used to, you know, performing under, that you're used to hearing on records, but in a mobile environment. And we believe that the Matrix with the X-Racks is able to give us that. To give Timbaland the sound that he's been looking for.
Man, it must pound in here.
Man, it pounds so hard, it's just outrageous. It's literally, it is outrageous.
Once the songs are roughed in the pre-production stage, we move on to the tracking or recording stage. Here's where the individual elements of the song are recorded, either a few at a time or all together. If it is, let's say, a solo artist with a guitar or piano, then only one or two tracks need to be recorded at a time. When a full band, orchestra, or choir is involved, then most often many tracks are recorded at once. The situation will determine what size of console is needed. In this case, however, the price will increase dramatically with the size of the console because of the number of high-quality preamps that are needed to best capture the sound. In either case, the digital console allows us to record to digital media, most oftentimes a computer hard drive, which makes it easy to capture the performance. Now that the performance has been captured, the elements are brought together in the mixing stage. In this stage, we want to blend our tracks so that we can hear all the elements in their proper perspective. Typically, a medium to larger format console capable of handling many audio channels is used to mix all the individual tracks down into a 2-track or 5.1 surround sound final mix. Oftentimes, a hybrid digital console is used in order to utilize the components of the analog world and mix them in with the digitally recorded music tracks. This often includes the use of outboard vacuum tube compressors and equalizers. Today's complex mixes also demand the use of mix automation, which is a feature most often available on digital or hybrid mixing consoles. Because of the size, complexity, and sound quality of these digital consoles, the price can become quite steep. The final stage of the recording process is the mastering. Some refer to this as the polishing of the mix. In this process, the songs are separated, spaced, and indexed as they will appear on the final product. The audio is then processed or sweetened to provide maximum sound quality and consistency between songs. Here, any imperfections are dealt with, such as clicks or hiss. The process is quite complex and requires the highest quality of sound equipment, the heart of which is the digital mixing console. The consoles are not required to be large, as they only have a few tracks and processing to mix, but the audio components must be the best. Also, because the room acoustics are crucial to the mastering process, the size and the position of the equipment also comes into play. The compact size of the digital desk once again makes this achievable. In the recording process alone, we have outlined the 4 major steps, each with its own exciting career possibilities. Within each step also lies other opportunities: engineer, assistant, songwriter, producer, and the one thing they all have in common is understanding the operation of a digital mixing console. So where do you see yourself in this picture? Not sure just yet? Well, while you are thinking about that, one thing is for sure: digital consoles are in your future. So let's get started.